So one of the things we're going to talk about, actually the thing we're going to talk about, Bill?
Yes.
This Bill.
Oh,
but
sure.
you can come on, Bill. This Bill showed for his test. He did a lot. No, you're good, man. I'm using it as an illustration.
Okay.
He did a lot of attempting with his elbow. Right? So he did a lot of these elbow strikes as a timmy. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, one of my favorite things, if he's Shomanuchi, one of my favorite things with the timmy here is right there, right? To do. However, so when we deliver blows with the elbow, we have strikes like this, we have strikes like this. You can go back, you can go to the side, right? You know what you don't learn? Defense against strikes like this. And that's what we're going to talk about a little bit. There's a major rule, especially with that on, man. It's going to be hard to hear. There is kind of a principle to use when you're dealing with an elbow strike. And that is to be perpendicular to that strike. Now, I don't mean block it, like this. But there is going to be this perpendicular notion, okay? So, for example, if he throws an elbow strike across this way, so it's horizontal this way, then I have to be vertical as I defend it, okay? So if he comes with that kind of strike, I'm going to be vertical here with my own elbow and let that go on through, right? So again, here comes the strike. It's horizontal. Oh. And if I try to do some junk like this, he's going to come right through that. He'll crush right through that thing.
Yeah, this is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to go right through, trust me. I've been on the receiving end of that. You have to have a nice resistance here. Notice where this hand is, up near my ears, up by my head. And this is rising. I'm not slowly. I'm not trying to block this. I'm going to rise through it. See this? See how he's rising now? And I let it go through. Right? So if it's the other side, I rise. And let him come through. But the arc, or the direction that he's making here, he's describing this horizontal, he's on this horizontal plane, this way, which means I have to be on this vertical plane. Okay? Now you notice, when I finish, I just take what I have. There's no pre-described thing. I just go with what I have. And just like he demonstrated, you just let the training take over. But it's this initial point here that matters. Okay? So, what we're going to do is just very slowly with your partner, okay? What I want you to do is get used to, first of all, recognizing that. And then as it happens, you're throwing your hands up here. Right? And then practice moving on through. Notice he's still moving. Like I'm not obstructing him. I'm going to let it flow. Okay? But the first thing you got to do is get used to recognizing that. Okay? Let's practice it.
10-3, yes. Change direction. Oh, you made it. Right. We'll bow into Sensei there. Good job. Did you bow into Sensei too? Excellent. All right. I'll let you two work together. Actually, let me attack them a couple more times. So we're throwing a cross elbow. So that's
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Take her down.
right.
So you're going to have to stop it. Phil? Come back.
Good.
You want that?
One of the things that happens as this is an interesting phenomenon. It happens all the time, everywhere, doesn't matter. But one of the interesting phenomenon is I'll explain something, or whoever's standing here will explain something, right? And we're all engaged in the Aikido principles. Then we start practicing, and it turns immediately into a competition, right? And instead of the focus part that is about this, right? Ensuring that I'm perpendicular with what I was doing, we have already progressed to the throw, which I never described the throw. I didn't even say you had to throw. I just said, you know what? Whatever comes, comes after that. But the initial part, and here's what happens then. So your brain is so preoccupied with the throw that if I actually were to strike you with an elbow, I'll knock you out. Because you have already moved on to the next thing, competing with me, but you forgot about the present. Remember what we talked about Bill's test? He was present. There is no technique at all until there is. And what did he say? 80% is just setting it up and being in the right spot. I would even put it higher than that, actually. For me, it's about 98% is being in the right place at the right time, which means you have to set it up. But if I'm laying on the floor with concussion, I didn't set up anything but a hospital visit. Right? Here's the other thing. You have to recognize principle. Like, we don't normally go around in Aikido talking about throwing elbow strikes or even elbow defenses. We don't usually talk about those things. Yet here I am demonstrating this, which means there's some kind of principle that you can apply. I do. Which means you can too. Like, I'm not special. I'm not special. The only thing I have over you is maybe more training time. That's it. That's it. I'm not uniquely put together any different than anybody else here. The thing though is presence. So, slowly, if he throws the elbow across, this is what we're practicing. Right here. Recognizing, first of all, that movement. And being able to unite with that movement. And I'm going to blend with it. Right? Every time. That's all I care about is blending with that. And look at where he is. Right? At this point now, I got a whole range of things I can do. But I have to get here first. It has to be set up first. And that requires this principle being adhered to. All right. So he's going to throw the same elbow. We've been mostly doing same side. It applies to the other side too. So he throws that arm. I can also go cross hand here. You know, maybe there's something going on this side of my body. I don't know. Maybe I'm against the wall. I don't know. But here comes that elbow. It's the same principle. I rise with my elbow vertically. He's going horizontal, I rise vertically. And look at that niceness, right? You'll feel it. Once we get there, your body will know what to do because you're going to be in position for things that we train in all the time. Which is why this isn't any different. Again, I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do this. And stop it. Oh, that's not Aikido principle there. What I'm trying to do is meet this and merge with it and blend with it and rise. And again, it doesn't matter how I finish. Don't focus on the finish. That's the glitzy glamour. There ain't going to be a finish if you don't start, right? So all we really care about is this. And feel that part. And by the way, let's do something really quick. Throw shomanuchi with this hand. It's really no different than this. Right? It's the same thing. But instead of my hands, now, throw the elbow, I'm using my elbow. That's all. See, this is shomanuchi ikkyo undo. But I'm leading with the elbow. Right? All right. Get a different partner. Cross hand, strike, and defense. Okay? Stay present on the elbow. Make sure you're going vertical.
I'm already going. You don't need to do it. You're doing these puzzles, trying to catch the time here. No, the only thing you're going to do because I'm coming in here. Yeah. So if you're trying to catch me on that end, I'm already going. Anything? You're opening.
Well,
So you're going to throw a punch.
this hand is supposed to be right. It's not big, right?
Talking about right. I really want to sit
This hand is a lot.
There you go. You have it measured now. You're way down here. You don't shave, you don't stretch it out. You drop whatever. You get in here, now.
I get to do that one day.
Yeah, see, I can't do anything with that. Yep. That makes
throw it and I'll get a few if I get behind the rail, you're already back. So even if I'm trying
Yeah, right or wrong, what I was explaining, what I thought was right, was that like if you come in, if I get you here, there's too much of this in there, and I don't stretch you out. If I get you here, I got you stretched out. So I want to get behind or at the elbow at least, with my thumb, is that right?
you've done that, let's do a technique. Technique.
See how you can drop your elbow and kind of come out of that.
Don't worry about the final loop.
You're rushing them.
You're just putting something in between, and then you're feeling where it's going to be.
I don't know what they use necessarily right now. I need to see. Well, when you hear it, I need to stay on it for a way all right.
You're going
Still,
so if you don't know what I was doing.
technique, or really it should be here. Somewhere. That's going to stretch you.
Now, right, but you know, then you can.
Or you need to go through that. Okay, so let's pay attention to see if I can take that energy. Look, you should get right here. Okay, right here. You get the most.
the atemi to the ribs here. So this is still a horizontal strike, right? Still the horizontal.
Hold on. Not everybody's heard the story of you breaking Kevin's ribs.
No, I was talking about Bill's break today, but okay, so we can leave that aside.
Oh, you're talking about Bill's. I thought you were talking about.
No, that's twice used to it. Like that was nothing. As I'm coming through here, boom, right? But this is still a horizontal strike, it's just a low one, right? Now, if it's high, I'm gonna go up. If it's low, I still have this principle, but now I'm gonna go down. So, let's say, let's see. I am going to, let's see. I'm gonna strike him Shomanuchi. Very slowly, we're just gonna walk through. He's gonna defend Shomanuchi with Sankyo, and as he comes through, he's gonna deliver a temi, okay? So I'm coming with this, he's gonna deliver a temi. Yes, just like this, so let's go with that. Yeah. Right? Boom. He's clearing the way with the temi there. There's the strike. It's a horizontal strike, okay? If I want to defend this, I have to drop down vertically. Just like we did up top, but notice, and this is why I'm using this particular example. Notice how not only am I defending myself, but I'm absorbing what he's doing. Right? Because here's the thing. If he doesn't have me perfectly well with that, this hand, see how this is in here? Let's go the opposite. Just try. This should be here. Pull back. No, I mean resistance. Yeah. This is moving because I'm coming through. Right? So my atemi comes here. If I go here, there we go. Everything has to come down because this is coming across. Go. This has to come down. Right. You're coming through here. Yes. It has to come down. If I try to do something else, I'm just going to run into that. But I'm going to drop down. Always perpendicular to the elbow. One more time. And now it's my whole body going with it. Right? You follow what I'm saying? Or like, because I see a bunch of blank looks like, what? This is what matters. And it's the energy that's doing this. Like that. Okay? One more time. I'm going to start. Okay? Try it. Let's see if we get it.
Come on.
You're gonna
There you go.
So you're gonna strike me, but I understand. Because I want to cross the full, in order to redirect, make sure that. So then I can. But just relax into it. Just trying to do anything. That's what you're doing. You just got it. Yeah. Let's just try this. This is a show. Comes through. Show me. I need that energy to come through. Yes, you could. So yeah, feel the difference. And that's protect. Because that's trajectory of the how you can grow that.
I am blocking your son. That's correct. Just walk around.
Don't worry about catching.
Good.
And make sure you hit the wrist too. There's the wrist.
This is going to make it easier for everybody to see and feel. If you make this modification. No, I'm instructing you. Elbow right. Use your opposite hand.
Right.
Then you'll get the feeling of everything dropping way underside. Okay? It'll make it easier.
Yeah, I need to blend in the comments. Yeah. But I know that it was kind of weird. Yeah. So
Roll the eyes.
Make sure you don't roll towards that way. Roll the wrist towards
so basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's that anticipation, so you're trying to get away from it, so there would be no active elbow unit.
I know, and it's down. But also, your anticipation goes through, right?
Yeah.
Then bring your elbows down into your It's not both.
coming down. As you
You don't want to stop it.
If you did this without checking the word, this.
Oh, I see.
So you just hold it. So,
Sometimes.
see it coming here. Slowly bring the elbow over there. Over there.
It's the only thing I can see with my little.
no.
2 parts there to get that technique.
Only because you have a sleeve on, right? This is Texas, so many people wear long sleeves. That would have failed 95% of the time.
Main thing is get them out, get away, or
Prior to
doesn't
this,
stay down.
now,
It's down. Get it up.
so I'm gonna.
So we're gonna try to strain, you hear that a lot, the strain.
have it slow.
God blocked his way. Yeah, clearly I blocked his way.
Slide down, the hand's open, grab it, take his hand. Take it down, grab it, or take it. As you're doing that, let the hand go straight for you. See where you're at right now? Yes. You see where I'm at? Yes. Who's in control? There you go.
Oh, wow, yeah, you can.
That's kind of one of the things with, you have to know what you want to do, and you're so far along.
Don't be stiff.
And that's why you're getting this event, like, so if you start you get this event where not having here, you're already turning into me, but you wouldn't necessarily normally do it.
Bring it up, bring it up. Just something great. Who's in control? Make sure you all balance. Okay. At a time. Take this out. Bring it with you. Come on.
Yeah, what's going on the outside is yeah, I know.
I can get around with that.
No, but so when I'm really trying to work through right. That moves on rock. And that comes on cool. That's how I feel. That's why I stay. That's why I stay with you. There you go.
If you grab the word, I'll get your hand up there.
North, south, east, west.
Oh, I know, I kind of, that was a whole bunch of nothing.
All right. Something I should have said at the beginning. So, tactically speaking, this is kicking distance. This is kicking distance, not this, because I have to take a step to get to it. This is kicking distance, isn't it? See, I'm through. This is punching distance, not this. This is punching distance. Right? So how close do you think you're going to be for an elbow strike? Now you're in here. Right? I'm in here with him. We're almost grappling now. That's the only way I can strike him with my elbow. Unless, it's Muay Thai and I'm, right? But most of the time an elbow strike is going to be right here. Which is why I'm talking about you have to be able to recognize it's coming. Because now, this is where soft gaze matters. Because I have to be completely open so I can see things from the periphery coming in my way. Because this is a circular motion. Right? Okay. So, if someone is throwing the elbow horizontally, I go vertically. So if someone's throwing the elbow vertically, what do I do? Horizontal, right? So if we're in here, and we'll just step into it. If he's going to step and throw an uppercut with his elbow here, boom, exactly. I'm going to go across that. See this? I'm not going to try to catch this with my hands. That's a bad idea. So we're here comes the elbow. There it is. Boom. Right? This is going horizontally now. Here comes his elbow, uppercut. Again. There we go. Yes. And because he's so low, but he's not lower than me. Now, of course, it could be the same side. So he's going to throw this side. I can still go here. Right? Doesn't matter. Throws it with this side. Doesn't matter. The key is my energy has to be in the horizontal plane if his is in the vertical. Right? In the horizontal, has to lead with the elbow. This is a mistake. That's a mistake. This is a mistake. That's a mistake. That works. That works. Okay? Let's try it.
I'm gonna say no because
We got this one. See, you got We're doing it up there, ready?
so if he's going up, you want to go up.
And the other thing I see is you're leading with your hands. Here. There you go. So now you get the elbow in front. You were having your hand in front. You were going this. Karate or taekwondo. There you go.
Yeah.
We started right here.
Go ahead. Yep.
Boom. No, you don't have to. But I'm just demonstrating. That's how it's really going to be delivered. Straight up.
Am I supposed to come across?
Here you go, Frank.
That's it.
You just have to be careful where you catch it. So, like, if you go across there, see how you're catching these just kind of
See how now you're probably crushing
Don't
down.
get so high on it.
Stay on it here.
Yeah. I mean,
But it's all
I know,
conflicting there.
so right now we
Try and find a blend point.
Your back is out.
Like if you're coming
Yeah,
up
so you're
here
looking like this.
slowly.
Yeah.
I want to get
It said,
I know, but
I want to get here.
Fast, and so like missing that.